Hi there, Rebecca here, your Vibe mentor, bringing you another video on how to raise your vibration so you can live your best life. The topic of feminine energy and surrender and balance and allowing and receiving has definitely been top of mind for me today, as well as in the last week or two. And of course, I intuit and channel and connect for guidance on the content for these videos. So this is the theme. So if you're looking for more information around how to be balanced and what it means to be in your feminine energy, this video is for you. So let's jump right in. When we hear the term receiving or allowing or surrender, we don't often connect that to the feminine energy. And that really ultimately at the end of the day is what it's all about. That being in a receiving mode is being in your feminine. Being balanced in our guidance versus action is being balanced in our masculine and our feminine. And so it's interesting how we can cognitively know something. We hear the term surrender, we hear allowing, and yet there are always multifacets to a topic or to an understanding or to an integration. So when we know something cognitively in the prefrontal cortex, it's not necessarily ingrained at a cellular level. We're not necessarily embodying it and living it. And it takes time. We hear the term 2 steps forward, 1 step back. There's also the oscillations or the retrogrades of the planets, because we step into something and then we step out, and we have this dance that we do when we are learning something new and we are integrating something. And it's a necessary part of the process. Even when you look at sacred geometry, right? It's a lot of circles. There's a lot of coming back around, a lot of crazy eight or infinity symbols. Even the torus field, it's coming in and going through and moving out and coming back. And so that's just the nature of the way that we learn and grow. And so we have to be open to it, be receiving, allow, surrender, right? And it's such a beautiful energy, because oftentimes we're seeking peace, we're seeking joy, we're seeking ease and flow, and we want life to flow to us effortlessly. And yet we live in a society that has taught us that we have to go, do, be super organized, super planned, have your checklist, have your milestones, have your roadmap, have a strategy and a plan, which all well and good when it's balanced. But unfortunately, we have been too much in the masculine doing and not enough in the receiving and allowing. And it's not just enough to know this. And that's what I would caution you to check yourself. If you hear yourself starting to tell yourself, I know this already. Oftentimes we say that, and yet you have to acknowledge that the divine universe order has brought this video to you, and so there may be something more, that there's another layer and another level of upgrading and integration, right? Internalizing, right? And so the guidance that we seek, the peace, the surrender, the allowing, the feminine energy, it's all in stillness. Taking that deep breath, focusing on the heart, and releasing all of the muscles, all of the tension in the body. When we sit with the stillness, we sit with spirit, and we ask, what should the message be? And even as I sat with what should the message be for you today for this video, it comes in increments. Sometimes it'll come as a full sentence and immediately you have full understanding of everything, and sometimes it comes in one word at a time, right? That it's developing, right? As we sit in the allowing and we sit in the stillness and we say, okay, I hear the word peace. What else do you have for me? And being open to the receiving of that, it will continue to develop. And it's not always just sitting in stillness. Sometimes the guidance is go do a search or start some journaling or take an action, a soft action that still is within the allowing, that allows the message to continue to develop. So when we're overdoing in the masculine, we're actually blocking. We're not being, and we're doing too much, and we're not intended to do all of the doing. We're not intended to be always in doing. And by always being in doing and not allowing, we are literally trying to play God. That we are not intended to have to carry the weight of the world, or to, as a single mom starting a business, managing a home, it would be very easy to fall into, and it has happened recently, which is why this message is coming up, to fall into all of the doing and to having to carry the load for all of the kids and all of the stuff and all of the school and the business and the clients. And that is not the way it's intended to be. You can feel even just the tension, anxiety, and buildup as I speak and say that. And then as we come back to, this is not my job, the weight that comes off with that. And so ask yourself, what in your life are you feeling the weight of the world over? What are you trying to carry alone? And then look at how much are you in doing versus being, and allowing the divine source creator, the beautiful energy that creates worlds, is perfectly capable of handling all of this for you. Are you allowing that support mechanism to help you to carry the weight? Right? And so we have to stop playing God, and it sounds a little rough sometimes, but it's not up to us to fix it. And we're constantly running around trying to solve all the problems, trying to come up with a plan. We're in our head and we're getting in the way of the divine guidance and the divine support that is available to us. That there's a gift in every day, in every moment. That more than 50% of the load and the weight should be carried by God, source, divine, universe. Right? That in our balance, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. We have to have balance of masculine and feminine energy. And I'm really excited to do another video on this, because it's something that we again cognitively know, but we're not fully embodying collectively as a society. And I'm so excited to start moving there, because it's such a beautiful give and take and equal balance and reciprocating energy. And the peace and the joy and the contentment and the flow and the ease and everything that we seek is in this balance of receiving and giving, allowing and surrendering, and then doing as guided, as necessary, right? So let's stop getting in the way. Let's clear all the mental chatter. We get in our way mentally when we start to think about things too much. We get in our way physically when we physically start to do, and there's so much available to us. It's like leaving money on the table, leaving a pot of gold on the table, which is perfect with St. Patty's Day coming up. That we have to stop moving here and there and stressing and fixing. We're really actually breaking. Oftentimes when we're in the do all the time, we're actually causing more problems than we are fixing. We are creating more work for ourselves. We're sucking our energy. We're sucking the life out of us, and we're blocking the very gifts that are available to us. So I have made a promise to my beautiful, beautiful viewers to try to keep these a little bit shorter. Sorry, I wasn't quite at 7 minutes, but I love you guys. This is a very important topic, and I look forward to supporting you further on this journey. So like, subscribe, share, and see below for any free resources if you want to continue the conversation with me. Take care. Namaste, loves.